You can't really do this with a bike that is running with a normal gearbox. That would not end well. Oh yeah, there she goes, look at that.
Yo guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another video. Yeah, the Temu video from last week is going not really viral, but it's doing really well. A lot of people liked it, a lot of talking, a lot of discussions right there, but I do love that. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks! Love you!
Now anyway, remember these cheap ass Temu, whatever you want to call it, mirrors and heated grips? We gotta talk. Now in a second I'm gonna mount these mirrors on the Africa Twin and we're gonna go for a ride. I'm also gonna be announcing who won the helmet. Now in the Temu video I said this is 70 degrees, but it turns out it's like only 38. And some people were like, Smokey, it's probably Fahrenheit. Then it would be like 21 degrees, so it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, they don't become as hot as you want them to be. So in today's video, we're just gonna give this away. Let me know in the comments if you want heated grips that are more like warming grips. And also in today's video, the last video with the Insta360, I was gonna give away a chest strap. So also announcing that winner. So some people were like, Smokey, those adventure mirrors are pretty cool and pretty darn awesome, but you should have gone with them for a ride to really test them out how good they are. Because normally these things are like 200 euros, 150, like very expensive. What the? And these ones were like 40 euros. So that's kind of good. So we're gonna test these out as well today. Now without any further ado, let's get the original mirrors off and put the cheap Temu ones on. Also a lot of people have been asking me, Smokey, what is up with the yeah, you start looking like a trader or something, like an online stock trader with all the screens over there. So some people have been asking me, what is the bracket that you are using? I've told it many times before, but it's Touratech. It's a Touratech bracket. So it goes all the way up there, behind there, and pow. See that? And then you just clip it on like that. So for people asking about the Touratech, it's right there. I hope one of the adapters does fit this bike. So yeah, we got a couple of adapters, Smoky Bubbles. I know it's coming in a couple of weeks. I got the boxes ready to send out. Also testing out to send to Spain and stuff like that. So I'm already starting to send some packages internationally. People sending me DMs. And I've been sending some of the stuff in other boxes internationally just to try some stuff out. So it's coming, it's coming. So we got a lot of difference here. I'm not going to use these ones. So it's probably going to be one of those. Ooh, Houston, we found a winner. It's on the wrong way. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You just undo it like that. Fold it that way. There we go. And we're good to go like that. Alright. With some bikes, I do know. For example, with the Honda, this is right thread. So you turn it to the right and it gets stuck. And with the left one, sometimes you have to turn it in reverse. But with the Honda, it's both right thread. Now, the one that comes in the box that I actually need is a left thread. So I have to turn that way. But it's not, so yeah. Luckily, you don't really need the adapter for it. That's 1000 IQ thinking, Smokey. So yeah, like I said, you can point these things whatever you want. So this is a little bit lower, so I can look a little bit under my elbow. That one's a little bit higher. So without any further ado, we're gonna do the broom. It is 1 degrees outside, so it's fairly cold, but it might do the broom.
Alright boys, just like that, we're back in the open fields. 4 degrees already, it went up 1 degree. So first things first, the mirrors. Now I do have to say, when you're a little bit on a shaky road, look at that, the GPS is shaking a bit, but the mirror is also shaky. Of course, these are plastic, like I said, they're not like the iron things that are standard on a Honda. But I mean, for the money that it's worth, it's like 40 euros. Other brands, like I said, you're paying 150, 200 euros. Now, I do know some people are saying, like Smokey, a friend of mine as well, you should never support the Chinese. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of understand that. And I respect that as well. I always shop local. I try to shop as local as much as I can. Get my meat from my local butcher, get my stuffed clothes made by local people and stuff like that. I mean, like the not like designer stuff. I don't wear a lot of, I almost have no designer stuff, so I try to get my clothes as cheap as possible from time to time. But I mean, I mean, you have to support the locals. That's something you have to do. In a small farmer's town that I live, I buy my eggs from my egg farmer. There is some milk from the milk farm. I don't really get my milk over there. But that aside, shop locally. That's all I want to say. But with the Chinese, I mean, they are taking over. It's not really taking over. It's not like a hostile takeover, like some people say that Elon Musk is taking over the government money. So yeah, now we got a little bit more of a shaky road, and sometimes I have the feeling that my GPS is even more shaky as the mirrors. But can you guys tell? The right one is a little lower. It's a little bit better. Not really sure if it shows on camera, but it probably does. It's not bad. I mean, for the price it pays, it's like 40 euros for the set. If you don't have the money to buy like the real deal for like 150, it's just mirrors. I mean, it's not like you're busting somebody else's balls from another country and this and that. But what I also did want to say, it's like some people, the Chinese, I said like they're taking over. They're not really taking over, but they do steal a lot of ideas. They also steal a lot of designs, and sometimes I'm like, if I was a designer, I wouldn't be happy with it as well. But then again, I do sometimes, I do know that for some clothes and motorcycle riding gear, some of the big brands have like a 90-ish% margin, which means if they sell something for like €1,000, they can have it made for €100. And in one way, if you want to pay like €1,000 for a helmet that only costs the factory like €50 to make, that is totally fine. But I don't know sure if you noticed it, but after COVID and also before COVID, a lot of people are losing a lot of money, and some people lost their jobs and this and that. I'm gonna hit it to sport here. I want to do some sporty riding. I'm taking this way too slow actually, so. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, not a lot of people have the money to spend like €1,000 on a brand. So, and I know these big brands make a shitload of money when somebody just buys a helmet or a piece of clothing. It is ridiculously the amount that they make. And the rich people are going to be like, yeah, but it's normal, yeah, and this and that. But then again, everybody wants to ride a motorcycle. Everyone wants to buy decent priced material. And if you go to those if you want to go to those outlet stores and not really used stores, but more outlet stores with over years, like 2022 model gear and stuff like that, you can do some bargains with European material. I get that, but still some of the gear is so ridiculously expensive, like ridiculously expensive. And if I see that one of the big bosses of a big brand has 3 giant villas in Dubai, and he has like a 90% profit margin, I mean, he's just a good investor. He's like, he did very well. He did very well. If you can get people to buy shit for €1,000 that costs you €50 to make, that is, I mean, that is top deal. You did a very good job. But then again, I'm more of a guy like, you can also charge like €500 and make people happier. But that's just my opinion from time to time. I know I have weird opinions. And like I said before, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But still, some people just make way too much profit on just stupid things that other people really want to buy. I know, it's weird, but no. Muddy trails, all those downshifts though. Muddy trails. Very muddy trails lately, very muddy trails. I just cleaned the bike last week, so I don't want to get it through some mud yet again. I will be doing some more muddy trails sooner or later. But I'm also kind of looking at like a muddy trail bike. Like something to really like put into deep mud and water until the seat, like very deep.
He's still moist. You're moist. No.
I know some people have been talking about the Honda CRF 300 rally, maybe not, something like that, and build like a real TED bike out of it. It's not the fastest, it's not the craziest one, but just like reliability, you know, I'm thinking about it. Maybe selling my enduro bike and then getting the Honda just to do some mud bogging. I don't know. I also do want a Suzuki, like a Honda Acti, but then the Suzuki version. I kind of forgot the name. God dang it. Like a Suzuki 4x4 trails. The Suzuki 4x4 key trucks. I want a key truck. I don't want a Lamborghini. I don't want a Ferrari. I want a 4x4 key truck with diff locks. That's Uncle Smokey. That is Uncle Smokey right there. I want something like that. But they're also kind of pricey for what they are, and I have to get one from Japan. So maybe if the Smokey bubbles start going. Anyway, like I said, the mirrors. Let me know in the comments if you want the mirrors. I'm gonna give them away as well. I'm gonna put the originals back on because I'm not gonna be using this bike as a all-day off-road monster. I will probably buy these mirrors again and put them on the next bike. Also, if you want to have the warming grips, these are real heated grips. The ones from Temu, whatever you want to call it. If you want a heated warming grips, also let me know in the comments what you want. And also in this video, I'm going to do another giveaway. Holy moly, Smokey is really feeling generous in this video today, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, also going to be giving away a box of Smokey Bubbles. It's got to be a test. Anywhere in the world, I'll ship it around. Might not get to your doorstep, might get impounded, and I think it's like a bombing fluid or something like that. I don't know. But let me know. You will get all the Smokey Bubble products. So, oh, what we got over here, bro? All right, nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody last week commented like, Smokey, you're doing 110 in the 60 zone. That was true. That was absolutely true. I do always lower my speedo because I don't go that fast. But the only thing I'm gonna hurt is the horses, and they're used to bikes. You see it? They were like, oh, his head goes up. It's a small one. You got to be careful though. But I mean, these roads is not that big of a problem. But like I said, let me know in the comments as well if you want some Smokey Bubbles, and I'll send you one full package: the mud muncher, the blueberry snow foam, the sherry shampoo, and the wheel cleaner. The full 4 set. It's like €100 of products, and I will send that to anywhere in the world, and I will use the random picker again. Please, for God, for the love of God, don't make me send a package like that to the other side of the world. It's gonna be like €50 shipping cost. Anyway, you guys are worth it. You guys are worth it. Ooh, oh man, I love cruising with this thing. Now, also, some people have been asking me, Smokey, God dang it, what's up with the foot shifter? I have explained this so many times, but I'll have to explain it one more time, and that is the last time. That is a very bumpy and a very gnarly trail, I know for sure. I'm gonna explain it for the very last time. This is not the best way to park my bike here, okay? It's gonna be a lot better. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a DCT, dual clutch transmission. That means it's an automatic bike. Not 100%, but it's like an automatic bike. Last time explaining this, I explained this thing like freaking 10 times. So you have drive. You can't really put it in drive. You can't do anything with it because the stand is on. Would be a little bit dangerous though. So you cannot put it in drive, but it does have the D from drive, the S from sport, the A and M, which means automatic, manual, and neutral. So, but people have been asking me, Smokey, what in the world is that? How does it come with like a foot shifter? Well, this part you see right here, it's like €400. It's an extra option, and you can just put it on there. The only thing it does is it's spring loaded. So this part is not connected with the gearbox. It has like a little mechanical spring into it. It's probably gonna be the smoothest shifting you've ever done in your life, and it's connected with a wire to the transmission on the other side. So look, for example, you can't really do this with a bike that is running with a normal gearbox. That would not end well if you try to do that. You see that? But this is also the smoothest shifting you will ever do. Look at that. I can even do it with my pinky. So it is very smooth shifting because you're actually shifting a spring. So yeah, €400 option. If you take the rally package with all the bars and stuff, it does come inside of a rally package. You get it a little bit cheaper. So yeah, that is what it is. It's just a mechanical spring that shifts the gearbox right there. Not connected to a real gearbox. And now you know. I really like riding in the forest here. Now, some people have been asking me, Smokey, do you actually miss your Super Adventure R? No, not really. And there is one thing that I'm always looking after. It's the dogs. Hello. But should put some wax in that dog's ear. Can't really see shit. Did I ever did some stand-up wheelies with the Africa Twin? I can't really remember. I think I did one in Spain, like a stand-up wheelie. Been a long time that I did a stand-up wheelie. Gotta do that again for sure. Oh yeah, there she goes. Look at that. Stand-up wheelies like it's nothing. Stand-up wheelies like it's nothing. Second gear stand-up wheelie, easy peasy. I love doing stand-up wheelies. God dang it. I should stop doing it, but it's so damn addictive. Golly. And also that I really like about the DCT, when you put it in drive and you're in the city, it's like very smooth. The throttle is like very smooth to the touch. When you put it back into Sport 3, it's like way too aggressive for city riding. Way too aggressive. So you're gonna put it back into drive. It's so smoothing again. Now this is not a Honda commercial. This is my honest opinion. Honda is not paying me to say anything or do anything with the bike. I bought the bike fair and square. This is not my bike, so I'm talking about it as is. A lot of people have been sending me messages like, Smokey, god dang it, every time you buy a motorcycle, I want to try it as well. This is gonna be a side swipe. Look, bang! Oh, she saw it. Oh, I thought I was gonna get some free money from the insurance. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I already saw it. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying to me, Smokey, every time you buy a bicycle, I wanna buy the same one as well. Now, some bikes I didn't really have a lot of fun on. Most bikes I do have some fun on. Some bikes I do have fun on, but everybody who rides this thing, there aren't many people that are saying like, Smokey, I don't like riding Honda. But he has a Super Duke R and now has a Super Adventure R, Super Adventure S. He's kind of the wild side, so he likes the speed and the raw power.
You're moist.
But he said like, it does sound nice. It makes like a funny rumble when you're riding it, and it does ride really good. And also the Sport DCT is kind of fun to ride. So hey, I'm not selling. I haven't sold a Honda to Mike just yet, but you know, maybe in the future. Who knows? And just like that, we're back. Whoa! Calm down, Smokey. Calm down.
All right, now for the giveaway. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do giveaways these days because you get a free comment picker. So I threw all the comments into a comment picker. It starts automatically and it does this. Yeah, it picked me for some reason. That is not how it works. So I got myself out of the comment section. Let's try it again. Just like that, street rides. You have won the chest strap. So put your email into the comment section today, and I will send you an email. Now for this beautiful Temu helmet. I know. Some people were saying that I was discriminating the Africans and the Indians by saying they were poor. Not all of them are poor, of course, but it's not like Western Europe. But some of them kind of misunderstood. Me again, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer for that, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're riding a motorcycle through Europe, you will notice that everybody's wearing full gear, full helmets, leather gloves, all the hullabalooza. And when I see Africans ride a motorcycle, or Indians ride a motorcycle, don't have any riding gear at all. And I want my friends all over the world to be safe, and that is why I'm giving this one away. And Smokey, you should have tested it out while riding it. Then I probably get some bugs on it and my breath inside and some wax from my hair inside the helmet, and I just wanted to stay fresh and cool. Yet again, we gotta put the link of the video into the comment picker, and it's just gonna start picking a comment. So yeah, and just like that, Kaningi Mayimba, I can't really pronounce his name, but he said his name is George. So that is cool. George from Africa, you just won yourself a nice helmet, bro. And you also get the LGBTQ radio set on the side as well. That's coming in the box. That is gonna be a hell of a very expensive shipping cost. So yeah, that is that for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure you subscribe because we're gonna do a lot more giveaways in the future as well. Thank you all so much for watching. No discrimination. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Very sorry for that. Love you all. See you guys next one. Peace. Drive safe. See ya. Yo guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you also want to make some money on the side with YouTube or become a full-time YouTuber as myself, or you want to build your personal brand, make sure you click the link in the description and check out my free webinar. Yeah, new video, my favorite video.